it's all in play. Glory's call in the all-star fray. 12 dreams clash, it's the league showcase. Glory's chase, feel the ground shake. You stand tall, never fear the climb. All for one, and it's game time. In the stands, hear the roaring crowds. Wearing colors, we're standing proud. 12 teams fight under the spotlight's rays. Glory's night in the all-star blaze. Sweat and toil on this hallowed turf, one will rise.
Good evening, boys. How are we doing? Welcome to the All Stars. We are at, I think, we're at game week 25/6, and cheers to Scotty for putting this together. But as we kind of come to the last kind of 8 or so fixtures, I thought it would just be worthwhile just doing a little bit of a chat on the kind of current state of play, really. So at the top, we've got Pelham and Bisons, who have been without doubt the two best sides in the league this season. And then we've got a couple in the chasing pack, Reigns and Dandies and Drivetrain, who've been, I'd probably say, consistently good over the course of the season, with their odd little kind of peaks and troughs, really. And then we've got kind of the pack behind them, Steam Pigs, Sloths and Vikings. Steam Pigs, who've been very, very up and down. Sloths, who came from nowhere under the guardianship of Darren to really put themselves in the mix, and they really do, based on current form, look safe. Really, they probably are going to kick on, depending on fixtures. Vikings, who have kind of trapdoored a little bit, and Jens does certainly play an interesting formation tonight. And then El Logo's revival continues, with Alcatraz still scratching about there, and Des Moines and Gators, who you'd probably say at this stage are out of it, although the points are there to be won. So the fixtures tonight are Memphis Reigns against the Drivetrain. They are the Vikings against Bisons, Dandies against the Local Fire, Pelham against Alcatraz, Gators against Steam Pigs, and Short Pump against Des Moines. Now, that Short Pump and Des Moines game is massively important when we think about the bottom there. Des Moines were to win that, they'd go within 3 of Vikings, really. So Rob Sloth's Demons are not dead yet. Scotty has requested an early kick-off for him, which I'm happy to oblige because of bedtime. So this is how the Dandies go. Pretty familiar but the main thing is Montero and Cannavaro are back. Massive downgrade to go to Argyle and Novotny. Over at the Local Fire, they do make a couple of just minor changes due to kind of injuries and suspensions. Ibrahim Saeed and Lee Pugh and Park Ji Sung is that kind of middle DMC line, and Manitas Kaka and Alex. Scotty, your kind of submission just came through in a couple of messages. So given that you're playing against me, if you can just confirm that is right, and also let me know who you want as captain, mate, just before I hit the go button, that'd be grand. Swap Alex and Kaka, brilliant. And then who do you want as your skipper there, bud? Zanoni, lovely. He's been in belter form, hasn't he? Been in really good form. So best of luck, Scotty. Big game for you tonight against the Dandies. Let's hope we can bounce back after that 10v10 game against. Oh, there's back-to-back red cards for the Dandies. We will drop. We'll drop Davids back. We'll have Davids playing centre half, I think. Any change for you, Scotty? 2 red cards on the bounce now for the Dandies at a crunch time of the season. Good evening, Jens. Hope you're well, my man. Any change for you, Scotty, mate? If not, I'll just crack on. Lovely, perfect. And we'll see. Oh, a free kick from Crespo. I think it must have been a last man challenge, and Crespo has put the Local Fire 1-0 up. Dandies with just a bit of an emerging discipline problem. at a really kind of key point in the season. 25 minutes played. Feels a little bit back to kind of end to end, really. Kaka shoots good save, should have been a goal. You think a local fire. Oh, and Alex has put them 2-0 up. Chiotis is having a kick off as the 10 men. The red problem that the Dandies have is causing issues. Constantino minces now, and there is 3-0. It's going to be a bit of a rout, this, isn't it? See if the Dandies can come back. Yeah, pretty dominant. 10 men after 4 minutes, and it's kind of always going to kind of kill you. And there's a load of players stinking the place out. We'll go over to Scotty's boys there. I'm going to make pretty wholesale radical changes here. So we'll see if Scotty wants to do anything. Let's go Vieira in MC. David's there, one at the back. Bomb them on. Do a bit of that. Do a bit of that. And I think we will get Bex on. And we'll keep Paddy on, we'll keep Thierry on, and we'll just try and go for it. Could end up 7-0, could end up 3s each. We will go to Scotty. It's a roll, and lovely, and we crack on Vieira offside. Are they going to get a 55 minutes played, 56 minutes played now? Can the Dandies make a game of this? Certainly look a little bit better. Doing one at the back, we jump to 7 minutes, and nothing much going on there. We'll do this, and we'll see what Scotty wants to do. Game was said and done after kind of 5, 10, 20 minutes, really. Yeah, tragic, but a big 3 points for the local boys. 3-0 up. I'm guessing he's just going to roll it. Just let me know, Scott, mate. I'm just going to roll it. Oh, okay, right, there we go. There we go. Okay, lovely. And we'll play it to the end. Watch your back scores, lifeline for Dandies. 3 minutes to play, 87 minutes played. Is there anything gonna happen there? And it's the final whistle. Dandies made a game of it in the end, but ultimately the man advantage was a bit too much. Substitutes came on, did better than the players they replaced, and yeah, fair play. Well done, Scotty. Big 3 points in the charge for the playoffs, and Crespo gets the man of the match. Over at the Bisons against the Vikings here tonight. Bisons do just make a couple of little minor cosmetic tweaks to people on the benches. And yeah, Jens rolls with this tonight, which was interesting, and we'll see how this goes. Interestingly, it's not the most exciting formation of the night. We'll see that in just a few clicks' time, I would imagine. As the Bisons play in that kind of mud away kit, it really isn't great. Frey spills one, but the Vikings can't put it in the back of the net. 32 minutes played now. Yellow card for Sana Ndiaye, the best player in the league this season in terms of average ratings. 46 minutes played. Are the Bisons going to hit them with a sucker punch? Rossini had half a chance. We get a half time, and actually it looks as though it's the Bisons that have dominated in terms of match stats. Rossini on a 5. Over at the New Look Vikings, Barry Ferguson struggling in that MC role with a 5. Otherwise, the kind of DMs are doing what you'd expect. As is from Tato. Just seen Jens asking for Saeed, but we haven't seen anything since. There we go. Cheers, Jens. We'll go to 60. See if that wing push on can get Vikings a couple of chances in a goal. Ferguson gets there. He was on a 5 at half time. Tactical genius from the Vikings. Oh, and it's a double blow. Tactical genius from Jens. 2-0 up. And that makes me feel a hell of a lot better about the Dandies dropping points there tonight. As the Vikings look to cement that last playoff space. A little bit of a revival coming from Jens, maybe. Over at the Bisons, it's 6s and 7s, no 5s, but they've just conceded 2 goals in a very very short space of time, which is unlike Tato. And at the end does Ronnie Johnson for Joey Goodjohnson. And I'm guessing we're going to see the traditional Tato wing back arrows extension. Any danger, Tato, matey? There we go. Turam Thapir. Stick them up top. Extend the wing arrows. Jacques for Figo. Sava on for Emerson. I'm guessing Campbell goes in the middle. And there we go. And we'll roll until the end. We'll see if the Bisons can do what the Dandies try to do, which is make a game of it with 2 late goals. Oh, the Vikings are going to kill it, and it is 3-0. What a revival this is. Vikings are never dead. I'm more with a half a chance now. There we go. Big result. Even in Savage, you've just missed the local fire beat 10-man Dandies again, 3-2. And the Vikings have romped it home, 3-0, 2 10s. Zuriberto and Ador. That is a really impressive performance against one of the league's best sides. And we roll on. Over at the Memphis Reigns, who go like this. Totally was an interesting formation. And we'll see what happens against the Drivetrain, who go as is. And we'll see who can get the first goal of the night. Amoroso gets the first goal. Drivetrain on a little bit of a revival, but they only usually score 1. So Memphis Reigns are never out of the game. 30 minutes played now. Maravicchia with a half a chance, puts it wide. Clive on debut here, I think. Or maybe second game. All right, Steve. Hope you're well, my man. I've put Sim Koviak into MC for you, Steve, because you didn't get back to us. You had Boyer in there and he was suspended, but you haven't played yet. And there is Vieri, who has got 4 goals inside 2 games. Memphis Reigns, with their only shot of the match so far, do put themselves 1s each. We'll jump straight over to the Drivetrain, given that Rocks isn't live. And we'll see what Savage wants to do. No worries, Steve, mate. I thought as much. As is from the Sav. And we'll crack on. Reigns would really pull away from Dandies if they were to get the win here, and obviously pull away from the Drivetrain. And it is Vieri, 5 goals inside 2 games. 54 minutes played now. And it's 3. Anthony from that FL position. A triple jab into the face of the Drivetrain. A 4 for Barthez. When have we ever seen that? That is nuts. Wider ratings, 6s and 7s. The game's gone. It is indeed. I'm just glad you're getting bummed off the area because I got absolutely fucking tanned off him last game. Oh, there is Rocks. Hello, Rocks, my man. Like this, Rocks? Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Savage, mate. Contrary to your conspiracy theories, this isn't a Ryan Aldridge show, and sometimes the game just fucks you in the arse, mate. Yeah. 4 for Barthez. When was the last time we've ever seen that? What are you doing for your changes, mate? Yeah, I mean, saying doesn't adjust, but Vieri is on a hot run at the minute, mate. He banged a hat-trick last game. He's on some run. Hat-trick against the Dandies. A goal there. No goal there. No goal there. A goal there. So he's in a hot purple patch of form. Any changes, Sav? Sav, your changes haven't came through, mate. The text isn't there. Just the long ball, okay. There you go. Perfect. And we will roll to full time. See if Drivetrain can make a game of this. What a performance that is from Memphis Reigns. 3-1 with only 4 shots on target, and Christian Vieri rolls along. Botez redeems himself from a 4 to a 5 at full time. He's probably to blame for those goals based on those ratings. And man of the match is Guede. And everybody's favourite unknown player in the league gets back on the assists. Well played to you, Roxy, and unlucky Sav. Over to Alcatraz against Dimbolo. And let me just check Dim's submission. Why do I think I've missed Dim's submission? Dim's said no changes, that's why. Lovely, perfect. No changes for the Pelham, who march merrily along. And you'd probably think this is as strong a home banker in the league as you can get. Baron returns in DMC tonight for Alcatraz. Really would be doing the league a favour if Alcatraz could get 3 points here. Especially with Bisons and Dandies losing, Drivetrain losing. Pelham up there on 55 points. Can they get anything from this? Terrible effort for Joe Cole. Could have put his team 1-0 up there. Joe Cole, of course, is a Hopkins favourite. Oh, and they have put themselves 1-0 up. Pavel Nedved on a stroke at half-time. Really 50-50 game, to be honest. 6s and 7s for the Pelham boys. And over at the Alcatraz, 6s and 7s again, apart from that 1-8 from Pippo. Veron doing okay on his return after a long while out. And we'll have a little look what Dims wants to do. Have we seen him in the chat there tonight? No, I haven't. I'll just give it a couple of seconds. Didn't submit any subs, I don't think. Let me just check. No subs. So if he does pop up and make the changes, we will do them immediately. And Nicky Franco's put his team 2-0 up. What a result this is for the rest of the league. And this is really one of those games where Dimble will probably regret not being live. He does have a bit like Tato, a good tendency to make changes that affect the result in the end. I think probably him and Tato are probably the best at that, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't seen Dims, and just for Hopkins' reference, if he watches it back in the morning, Vito Bayer, what a legend, Dragons legend on a 9. So we'll rock to the end. That could have been 3. I think it was Patsoglu in there with a block. Can Pelham get anything from this? Bisons and Dandies be absolutely kicking themselves that they've been beaten tonight. Clump me into the boot now. Zambrotta offside. And Hopkins will be absolutely framing that as a massive, massive scalp. Pippa Inzaghi, with just the assist, gets a man of the match performance. And yeah, Varane on an 8, Nedved on an 8. Some of those myths have turned up for him there tonight. And Dimble's ratings aren't bad. It just, oh, Mantella's had three shots on goal, 2 on target. Any other game, he puts at least one of those away. Well played, Hopkins, and unlucky Dimble, and the first place is still alive, you'd think. Over at the Steam Pigs against the Gators, Steve goes back to a flat 2-7-1, with Totti and Mackay behind Anelka, Simkoviak in for the suspended Boya, Brown in for the suspended Lucio. Yeah, I was just thinking that there's some proper like upset results tonight, I think. Which is what Dan would probably want to hear about his Gators. Over at the Steam Pigs, this is how they go. Sorry, the Gators, this is how they go. They are on a miserable run of form now. No win in 7. Let's see if they can disrupt the apple cart tonight. And that was short and sweet. 5 minutes in, Roy Mackay puts his team 1-0 up. Mackay can't miss, puts his team 2-0 up. Hupia caused the foul in the build-up. .34 minutes played. Totti into the book. Could have been a red there. And there is Mackay. How has he been this season? He went absolutely borstal for the Vikings, didn't he? So good. 2-0 Steam Pigs at half time. Just the 2 shots on target. Fairly clinical. Roy Mackay on a 9, 2 shots, 2 on. Salihamidzic and Simkoviak combining for the assists. Over at the Gators, 6s and 7s, and just absolutely nothing of note really going on in terms of those tackles and headers. 1. I don't think Dan can be live with us. I've seen Steve with us briefly. We'll just see what Steve wants to do. We'll give him a couple of seconds. And if not, we will... there is Steve, and we'll just give Dan a couple of seconds as well, just to see what he wants to do. Yeah, just while we wait, what would that do to the table? So Vikings have won 33, Drivetrain have been beat, Dandies have been beat, Reigns are on 49 now, right behind Bisons. Steam Pigs depending on their results here. Alok are on 30 now, so Alok are really trying to catch Sloths and Vikings. Massive, massive win for Vikings given their goal difference and they're close. So yeah, potentially a little bit of pressure on the rest of us, but maybe not. Nothing from Dan, so we'll continue to 60, see what happens. 54 minutes played now. Goals are a real issue for the Gators. As we get to Steve, 9's there for Desai and Roy Mackay, Totti on a book into Matsy and Wed Brown. Nothing condition-wise to worry about for Steve. You'd imagine that he might just protect some of those yellow cards, particularly Samatsy and Wes Brown. Maybe bring... You haven't really got... Yeah, maybe bring Petit on for Samatsy, I think. We'll just see what he wants to do. Just jump over to Dan's stats there at 62. So he's got them for reference. Oh, still on the table. Cheers, Sav. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Steve, let us know what you want to do there, bud. I reckon there's a Tomasi for Manu Petit coming in. Potentially Fiore for Totti. Roll, lovely. Cheers, Steve, mate. Apologies for being stuck on the table, boys. 69 minutes played. 70 minutes played now. Are they going to get a third big save from the Gators keeper? Anelka, a goal for Anelka would be massive for Steve. Always gets him on a little bit of a purple patch when he starts scoring. 78 minutes played now. Simkoviak to Totti to Mackay. Simkoviak definitely feels like there's a third coming. Is there one last punch before the end? There isn't. Header goes flying over the bar, and we get to full time and pretty dominant away performance. Roy Mackay there, Damiano Tomati doing bits in DMC. And it's just the same old story at the Gators that they probably need a big end of the season reset, you would think. Unlucky Dan, mate. It'll come. And well done, Steve. Showpump slots against the Des Moines Demons. Again, another tactical change from Darren. Interesting if he's in the chat to kind of get your rationale behind that, Darren. And over at the Des Moines Demons, who go to a flat 2-7-1. I think Rob has had enough of being the freak show of the league and probably wants to, particularly against these old sides, particularly wants to get a result here tonight. Can the Des Moines Demons give a sucker punch? And there is Hakan Mills injured. Doesn't really have DMC on the bench because you didn't name any subs, Rob. So if you just let us know what you want to do. Guessing Seedorf, maybe Volodenkov, I don't know. I thrive on it. Yeah, I thrive on it. Brilliant. Seedorf for Mild. Walker and DMC. In fact, Rob's only subs instruction was get as many Americans on the bench as possible. And that could have been really bad. It is no penalty. It is no penalty. Back-to-back penalty appeals. And there is Gattuso, probably the type of player that will go running over to Rob Sloth with a little shh. Toldo with a big save. Des Moines definitely more competitive here, but Sloth's dominating a little bit as we get to half time. 3 shots on, 3 shots on target. 8 for Gattuso. And what I didn't notice was he was at Sloth's, was sold by Rob, then went to Dandy's, and now is back at Sloth's under new management. Over to the Des Moines Demons. 6s and 7s, really. Extension of the wingback arrows, 3 up top. Who knows? Who knows? We'll wait and see what comes through. Three up top. And we'll see what Darren wants to do. Haven't seen him since the early doors, but we'll just have a look. Oh, there we go. As is from Darren. Jens, what is a Greg Cruz? I think it is the Romario. Yeah, is it really bad down your way, Dims? What is a Greg Cruz? It's Romario's regen. 49 minutes played. 52 minutes now. Can the Des Moines Demons retrieve some honour for their glorious leader? Feels as though there's a second goal coming. 60 minutes. I think Tato's going to be sniffing around Ruud van Nistelrooy. Over to the Des Moines Demons. And over to the Sloths. Look, really, really solid. Darren continues to work his magic again tonight. Didn't even submit a new tactic file, just asked us to move players around. Totally fucking bizarre. There we go. See what Dazzler wants to do. I do like this formation. Very, very solid. Very, very solid. This is a savage formation, this. You know, not concede, score one, win the game. Totally at odds with how I would play the game, but probably that's why I've never won a star in a league. Zidane for Freddie. And we will roll. See that the Des Moines Demons can rescue some pride and honour. Should have gone long ball against his wall. Maybe. It's a red card for Justin Walker. Guessing you're going to centralise there, Rob. I'll come back to you. Darren, you do have a chance to make subs, but probably not in your interest to do so. Just let me know an as is, please, Darren. Yeah, lovely. Okay, perfect. Push Rui up top. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's ones each. Hang on, Darren. Let me just make sure I get that sub right. I didn't even see the ones each. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Right, Darren, just clarify what you mean by push Rui up top. Because you've got these arrows that need to change now when it's ones each. Didn't even see the Van Nistelrooy goal. Oh, that's all good. Okay. Let's see if the Demons can steal a victory from the jaws of defeat. And the 90 minutes. Let me know if you want to make any changes there, boys. Arrow to centre. Guessing this. Let me know if you want to make any full-time changes. Got to be Alan Smith for Greg Cruz, Rob. Yeah, good lad. And then anything from you, Darren? This is our last game of the night. Who have we not seen? I think it is, isn't it? Any changes for you, Darren? Nope, lovely, brilliant, perfect. Thank you very much. And we'll go to full time, 104, half time and extra time. Let's see, are we going to get a golden goal? Oh, rebound to Owen. Didn't put it in the back of the net. Rui Costa struck it well. Tolda's been good. Final whistle, point shared. 10 men Demons do restore a bit of honour. And the short pump sloths are unlucky to get 2 man of the match performance. Look at those stacks of 8. Class. And yeah, Toldo from 9 probably wins them it. That brings us to the classifieds. Memphis Reigns 3, Drivetrain 1, hell of a performance that. Vikings 3, Bisons 0, hell of a performance that. And Local Fire 3, Dandies 2, hell of a performance that. Alcatraz 2-0, hell of a performance. What results there tonight? Unbelievable, really. And yeah, I'm going to upload the save straight away. If anybody wouldn't mind doing the outstanding deals and packs, that would be absolutely brilliant. Cheers for joining us tonight, boys. And yeah, up the All-Stars, and we'll see you soon, Friday night, for a special from Dan. And yeah, that will be class. We'll see you then.